Hello everyone, welcome to the first of our new achievement hunting series. Growing up as a kid, I could never get all the achievements in whatever game I played. Whether I got bored or just lost interest, I don't know, for some reason I couldn't get them all. But that all changed this month as my girlfriend and I decided to play through Styx, Master of Shadows, and collecting all the achievements along the way. Now I, like many of you I'm sure, have collected a large collection of games I've never played before. And thanks to the Steam sales symbiote, my collection grows while my wallet decreases. I have owned Styx Master of Shadows since the Xbox One came out, so without further ado, let's finally put this game to rest, and let's get all them achievements. The game begins in the floating city of Columbia.
That's the wrong game.
Oh, I mean the floating city of Akanash. The city was built around the tree. The tree secretes a yellow magical liquid called amber. The humans and elves have formed a rocky treaty in order to harness the amber's magical powers. Now, us being Styx, the Master of Shadows, we've had a taste of this amber, and it's led us to hear some questionable voices in our head, and we've gotten tired of that, so we're going to get rid of the tree. And what better way to start off the plan than by getting caught?
And it starts now.
Once we're captured, we're taken for interrogation to Governor Berriman and his son Aaron. Aaron believes that we're working for the elves as a spy or an assassin. He wants to start a war and eradicate the elves, but his father Berriman knows better. Without the elves, they won't be able to get any amber from the tree. No elves, no amber. No amber, no power. And it's here where the Baron asks us how we even came to be here, and this is where we start telling him. We wake up in a room near the tree with a headache as serious as a hangover after Mardi Gras. We can't topple a civilization without our equipment, so we're off to find our handy-dandy dagger. Now, us being the masochists that we are, we start this initial playthrough playing on the hardest difficulty, thinking there's some kind of achievement towards the end. So we are going to be getting all the collectibles while every enemy can one-shot us when they see us. I gotta say though, the stealth in this game is very enjoyable. There's a lot of little miscellaneous objects like mops, buckets, brooms, and chairs. If you give the slightest nudge into, we'll just send them flying and alert everyone in the vicinity. From here we learn how to pick locks, look through locks, murder silently, and also how to parry in a fight.
Which we don't actually need.
Yeah, you're right. At this difficulty, getting caught is a death sentence. If a guard so much as touches us, we're down for the count. Surprisingly enough, we're able to make our way through this death trap of a tutorial and make it to the distillery. Styx's amber withdrawals are too much to handle, so he knocks one back, unlocking our first amber ability to puke up a baby of ourselves. These clone babies help us get into places we can't get, cause a distraction to lure guards away, and have special powers later on in the game that will help us earn some achievements as well as help us along the way. Most of the time. At this point in time, we've made our life's goal to commit genocide across this entire city, so we're going to kill everyone on this level. Every last one. Along our genocide route, we got our first achievement, Born in the Shadow, for extinguishing 30 torches. Once we've effectively ended the greatest generation, we continue on making our way to our hideout.
Shit!
Moving on to the next zone, we find ourselves on the wrong side of a locked gate with no way to get through. Lucky for us, we've got friends in low places. It's here where we're introduced to Ozcan, our fellow partner in crime, who our inner monologue voice says we can trust wholeheartedly. Ozcan tells us that he's set up a hideout for us in the sewers, and we're going to need the sewer pry bar to get in. Now for some reason, Ozcan, being the genius that he is, decides that instead of having the pry bar nearby for us to use on the sewer, he put it in some random hideout. So as compensation for his idiocy, we decide to pickpocket him and go along to find that sewer pry bar. We continue our ongoing killing spree and proceed to murder everyone in the vicinity, hereby unlocking us our second achievement of the game, Sudden Silence, for killing 50 enemies without making any noise. It's also here where we unlock a new usable item, Throwing Knives, capable of dispatching enemies at a distance with a single throw. During our killing spree, we also get the achievement Watch Out Below for killing 2 or more enemies with a chandelier. This one actually took me a while to get, mainly because the AI didn't seem to want to follow my clones around. We ended up finding out later that there's a lot more better opportunities to get this achievement, but we weren't aware of that, so that's half an hour down the drain. But after using so many clones for bait, we finally got the expendable achievement for letting 15 clones die. Once we wipe the map, we finally head over to the hideout. Here we find the sewer pry bar. and unlock our final Amber ability, turning invisible. We didn't use this ability much in the early game, but in the late game it came in real handy, especially when we were cleaning up the achievements. But for now we sneak past some guards and finally make it to the sewer entrance. Here we pry open the grate and make our way to our hideout. At the end of each mission, which is comprised of 3 to 4 zones each, we are met with our mission complete page, which shows our statistics for the mission throughout each zone, as well as skill points earned for objectives and challenges. Pay no attention to the hour and 45 time. I swear we'll redeem ourselves later. It's also here where we see our challenges for each mission to get the maximum amount of skill points. Shadow for no alerts triggered, Mercy for no enemies killed, Swiftness for completing the mission within a certain amount of time, and Thief for collecting all tokens. And as you can see, based on the Swiftness time limit, we have a long road ahead of ourselves. And for completing the mission, we earn the achievement Reminiscence. Wait, we spent 2 hours on the introduction mission? This is going to be a long game. We flash forward to our captor's kind hospitality and explain to him our next phase of the plan. In order for us to get to the tree, we need to know more about the tower that we're in. The tower was built by an engineer and architect named Corberus, who suddenly disappeared upon the tower's completion. And the only place to find more information on the tower is in the Akanosh library. But first, let's take a look at our cesspool of a hideout. The hideout acts as our replenishment hub, where we can restock on supplies, replay missions, and level up our abilities. Once we're done leveling up, we speak with Ozcan, who tells us that the only way to get to the archives where the plans of the tower are is to get an airship through the embassy. So we collect our things and make our way there. We make our way out of the sewers and continue doing what Styx does best. After flawlessly making our way past the guards on our first attempt, we run into our target that Ozcan asked us to take care of, and making it look like an accident. So our friend slips on some ice and we continue on our way. With just a few close calls, we're able to sneak our way past the guards, out of the atrium, and into the embassy. Oh, and we also got the achievement Wrong Turn for killing an enemy with a covered kill. We also put our clone to good use and used them as bait to get the achievement Goblin Tossing for killing an enemy with an aerial kill. In the embassy, we're introduced to another mechanic of the game, poisoning. There's food and water laying around that we can go up to and poison. We can't attract guards to it, and the guards aren't attracted to it right away like in Shadow of War. But at some point, a guard will get hungry, come over and take a bite, and after a short few minutes, he'll be gone. Now I'll be honest, I only did this one time. I don't think there's an actual pattern. Every time I tried to poison a guard, it beat way too long before a guard actually decided to get hungry. I don't know if there's an algorithm or if someone knows something that I don't, but for me, it's completely random if someone's going to come and take a bite. Like I said earlier, this is a perfect time-efficient moment to drop a chandelier on multiple enemies. While making our way to the airship timetable, we unlock the achievement Passkey for unlocking 20 locked doors. We also got Serial Killer for killing 200 enemies. With the airship timetable in hand, we make our way to the library. But first, let's make a few stops, where we drop the chandelier we've dreamt of, and let the intrusive thoughts take over. Now that that's out of our system, we create some more clones and get the achievement Army of Clones for creating 30 clones. We also finish clearing off the last guard with a throwing knife, giving us the Sharpshooter achievement for killing more than 40 guards with throwing knives. And now, we're off to the library. By now I'm sure you're starting to catch on to the structure of the game. We leave our hideout and search for an item, we sneak our way to that item, and then we make our way back to our hideout. All the while collecting all the collectibles and adding to our mounds of bodies. Hey fellas, I brought another member to the Unalive Club. We carry on to find one of Joe Goldberg's prison boxes from you. Before we bust into that box, I spend the next 20 minutes trying to pickpocket this guard and get him to eat the poison food. You heard me right, 20 minutes. I spent 20 minutes following this guy around waiting for him to take a drink of water with my spit in it. And when he finally does, we earn the achievements Sticky Fingered for pickpocketing 15 guards, and Indigestion for killing an enemy by poisoning the food. We then bust into the box, beat the Joe, escort Joe through the library, defy the laws of physics. This is normal. Solve a puzzle, and make our way to the incinerator. And from the incinerator, making our way back to our hideout. Anyone ever have those candies with bugs in them? And finally making it back to our hideout, earning us the achievement Akhanasha's Atrium for finishing mission 1. We also got 2 other achievements that I missed along the way, but as you can see from our enemies killed count, we earned the achievement Serial Killer for killing 200 enemies and Sudden Silence for killing 50 enemies without making noise. And I see you looking at the time, stop looking at it! Our next mission consists of collecting the master key to the heart of the tree. The key is located in the governor's apartment. According to Ozcan, we can get in by loading ourselves into one of his personal crates. That's right, we're getting the Aristocats treatment. We make our way through the spider-infested sewers, flawlessly sneak past some guards, and carry on to the docks. From here we sneak and roll our way to the crate, only checking to see if gravity still works a few times.
No!
Yeah! Here we're introduced to knights, fully armored walking honey badgers who don't give a shit. We find Barrowman's secret office, solve a puzzle, and ring the bell of awakening. With Master Key in hand, we make our way back to the sewers, chugging some amber on the way, giving us the achievement Unquenched Thirst for drinking 20 vials of amber. Now full disclosure, I somehow lost the footage of the sewers. I also lost part of the footage of the last part of the mission, but you know what? I ended up not needing that. But I didn't know that until after I re-ran through this mission. And let me tell you, I did not want to play this again, so I sped my ass through this as fast as I could. But I'm not saying I didn't want to play this because this game wasn't fun. No, there's a specific reason why I didn't want to replay this again, and you'll find this out later. But just know we completed mission 2 and got the achievement Master Key.
This is the elevator that leads to the prison. The mechanism to activate it shouldn't be far. Let's take a look. Ah, perfect.
So we sneak, roll, pull the lever, free fall, and do our best impersonation of a mimic. And it's here in the dungeon that we encounter the most unlikely foe, Evil Jedi, and his trusty knight R2 beat you. But we'll avoid them, say hi to the local residents, and have a trip down the Moon Gate. Right into the next area. And because we were able to get through the mission flawlessly without any bodies being found, we were able to get the achievement Tidy Up Your Room, where no bodies found during a mission. On our leisurely stroll, we run into something I didn't think would be in this game, and that is a super mutant behemoth.
Wrong.
What the fuck?!
No, apparently this thing is an orc, and he's looking hungry. Let's give him a snack. And earn the achievement Goblin Snack for giving a clone to an orc. Aw, he's sleeping. He's not very threatening at all. Oh god, I was wrong. I was terribly wrong.
Come on, Rakash. Find cell 5 for me. And be quick about it.
Whatever you say, disembodied voice in my head. I'll get right to it. But first, let's get the achievement Dodge This for killing an enemy who was bound by a clone.
Yes.
With that out of the way, we make our way to cell number 5 and meet the familiar face.
What's going on here? Right on time. Rakash. Who are you, damn it?
You! No, not me, you! Yes, I am you! Just answer the damn questions! Who are you? I have told you! Are you deaf? No, you is blind! I'm not blind, you blind!
And with that kerfuffle, we complete mission 3 and earn the achievement Deliverance. Now that we learned that our creator, the name of this mission, is on the path of destruction, we take it upon ourselves to stop his plan to destroy the World Tree. Though I do not know the way. And it's here where the game does something really interesting. I've only ever seen one other game do this, and y'all might know what that is. But now that it's halfway through the game, there aren't any new areas. So now what the developers decided to do was have you work your way back up through the dungeon in reverse. That's right, from here on out, we're going back through the original set of missions backwards, with the added headache of tougher enemies and more obstacles, including orcs, knights, and more clones. But enough admiration and tears. It's time to collect our tools and find Styx.
How to find Styx.
Quick second just to let the intrusive thoughts win. Continuing on with a clear mind, we run into new enemies, clones of Styx.
Dun dun dun.
I tell you what, I do not like these guys. I already don't like Styx, now there's more of him running around. I hate it. We finally catch up to Styx, where he reveals the secrets of the universe.
If I ask you to think of something, you will think of exactly that thing, whether you like it or not.
Bananas. Haha, I got your asses.
Everything.
All joking aside, Styx uses the amber to introduce him to the Tyranid hive mind. And it's through this Tyranid amber hive mind that we learn that Kerberos, the architect for the whole city, is still alive and being held captive. And thanks to our amber hive mind connection, now we know where Kerberos is being held. So now it's a race to see who gets to him first. And our biggest obstacle for this race is this fucking clone in the way that, I swear to God, blocked us for 20 minutes. 20 minutes I couldn't get past this guy to get to the next level. We finally get past Glorable the Indomitable, only for Styx to make us look like a punk, as he takes our elevator and watches we can do nothing. But we managed to find our way around and complete Mission 5, giving us the achievement, The Architect. Only 1 hour this time. We're doing a lot better. Except keep in mind that 20 minutes of that was fucking Glorable! We make it back to our hideout where we meet Ozcan, and find out that Ozcan betrayed us. And not only that, our secret hideout isn't such a secret anymore. So now we gotta do what we do best. No, not die. Get rid of all the guards and find our way to Styx. We're lucky enough to overhear a guard who says he knows where Kerberos is. After interrogating him, we find out he's in the mural room. Where that is, I have no idea, but we're gonna find it. We end up following this guard, who leads us to a secret passageway towards the beginning of the mission. It's in this hidden passageway that we find Kerberos, the living embodiment of insanity. Day after day doing the same distillery to the amber, trying to perfect it, doing the same method. However, for some reason, he remembers everything he's ever built, and he's built the airship and the entire atrium around the tree. And this is the reason why Styx is after Kerberos. He wants to use this information to find another way to the world tree. To keep this information out of Styx's mind, we are going to do something that no one will expect from this game. An escort section! And I fucking hated it. You got caught so many times.
I'm taking you to my place. Give him talk.
Styx, being the mind leech that he is, tells us to bring Kerberos to his hidden lab. Well, we're not going to bring him Kerberos, but we're going to go to that lab and we're going to bring our dagger.
Well,
We make our way down to Styx's lab where we run into this nightmare fuel. Jet Puff Marshmallow Man ain't got nothing on this guy. Now that I can't sleep for a week, we make it to Styx's lab. Here he's working on God knows what, and ranting about how our short clone life is nothing compared to the centuries he's been alive to get here. But we don't care about that.
think so?
We want Styx dead. Why? Because at least that's our idea. After getting away with his substitution jutsu, we take out more of his shadow clones and get a knife in the back for our troubles. While bleeding out, we come to the realization Styx got the ultimate Schmeagle glowdown. We used to be an orc. We used to be those big green monsters that put the Hulk and the Abomination to shame. But before we're able to meet our great green maker, we wake up to our savior in a brand new face. But with that, we complete the mission and earn the achievement, The Architect. We were rescued by the Ambassador of the Elves. He wants to stop Styx from destroying the World Tree, and that's where we come in. If we're able to separate ourselves from the Styx Amber Hive Mind, he won't know what our next move is, giving us the advantage. Before we're able to separate our link, the Ambassador and I go to meet with Barrowman to expose his son Aaron's wrongdoings and plotting against the Elves. Unfortunately for Barrowman, he gets the surprise motherfucker treatment. We better check on Kerberos. He's the only one that knows how to get to the World Tree at this point, so if Styx is able to get to him, it'll be bad news. Oh, it's too late.
Shit.
Shit is right. Styx was able to get the information to find out how to get to the World Tree, and with Kerberos' last words, he tells us how to get there too. So we make our way back to our hideout, completing the mission, and giving us the achievement Conflagration and Pretentious for completing the mission, and completing the mission without using any items. Our only hope now is for me to disconnect myself from the Styx hive mind. On the way we run into elves that we ended up rescuing from prison, but they don't like me at all. So they decide to lock me into the prison cell for me to rot for all of eternity. But, luckily for me, this is where their cocoons are, and we enter the cocoon, turn into a beautiful butterfly, and come out free of the Styx hive mind. This is also where we complete Mission 6 and earn the achievement, Conflagration. And with our newfound independence, we find the passage that leads to the World Tree.
Looks just like the dick who invented it.
So we do our best impersonation of Samus and make our way to the tree. We perform a role that any Dark Souls player will be proud of.
World Tree. Finally. Quick. Find the heart. Find Styx.
And find him we do. We catch him breaking down the barriers to get to the heart of the tree. Luckily for us, we've disconnected ourselves from his hive mind. Unfortunate for us, his clones aren't blind.
What?
With our cover blown, Styx creates more clones of himself to deal with us.
Go say hello to your brother, vermin.
Now you think it'd be simple to take down 3 clones, but there's a reason I'll explain later that made this incredibly annoying. With his first set of clones done, Styx decides to step it up a notch, and now his clones are invisible. Not a problem for us, we can't see anyways, so we deal with the invisible clones and end Styx's reign.
That I am the one and only Styx. And I don't know if it makes me proud or sick to my stomach.
And with that we complete Mission 7, earn the achievement Renaissance, and complete the game of Styx. But as you can see, our journey's not over. We still have quite a few achievements to clean up. Remember these? In order for us to unlock all the skill points to unlock all of the skills, we'll need to go through every mission and make sure we completed all of these. These are why it took so long to complete the missions on the hardest difficulty, because I couldn't get spotted and I couldn't kill anyone. But now those handicaps aren't a factor, so now we can speed right through every mission and kill whoever we want. Along the way, we already collected all the collectibles, giving us the achievement My Precious for collecting all the treasures. During our run and gun speedrun, we earned the achievement Dose of His Own Medicine for killing a torturer in a duel, and the achievement Outstanding Duelist for killing 20 enemies in a duel. And with our speedruns complete, we earned the achievements Unseen Unknown for unlocking the insignia of the shadow for each mission, which requires us to be not detected and not alerted, and the achievement Great Power to unlock all skills. With the mission rerun achievements done, now we just have a few combat related missions. But first, let's stop by and take a look at the tree. Beautiful. After several failed attempts, we finally get the achievement Like Looking Through a Wall for managing to disable 3 guards or more inside a clone smoke bomb. And we also got the achievement Suicide Mission for eliminating a guard with a booby-trapped clone. Oh, and somewhere along the way we got the achievement Pretentious for completing a mission without using any items. And with that, we have completed Styx, Master of Shadows. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Be on the lookout for our next video coming out at some point. If you enjoyed the gameplay, definitely take a look at the game yourself. While I enjoy making these videos, I don't consider them a substitute for experiencing the game yourself. And with that, have a wonderful day. This is the TheApexMex signing off.